Hello everyone, welcome back to Invisible Ink. Continuing my solo wizard run. We only have 578? Oh man, I thought we would have more. I guess it's because I killed somebody. I mean... I assume that the, level of spells that you get roughly, corresponds with the difficulty of the facility you're entering. And so I kind of want to start ramping up my magic a little bit. But I just can't afford it. I bought Bank, and it's like I'm actually in the hole fiscally for a couple of missions until it actually starts paying off, which is sad. Oh, if I sell Hypnotic Gaze, I could buy Speed or Magic. But I think I'm supposed to take Hypnotic Gaze here this time. Just because, I was thinking about the previous mission, and I had to kill that guy, right? And Hypnotic Gaze's range is absolute dog shit at level 1. But it does incapacitate a guard for an entire turn, even if you walk out of range of him the same turn that you hypnotize him. I asked Cyberboy about it, and he said, yeah, you keep the guard until the end of the turn in which you lost track of him. So I could have walked a little closer to that guard, hypnotized him, and walked away. I think I could have done that. I'm not sure I had enough moves. But my point is, it would be nice to have a non-lethal way to deal with a single guard. And I haven't been using Knock so much. Now that I have Anarchy, and good hacking, I don't think I need Knock very badly. Because I can steal the pass card from guards. I can avoid needing to go through red doors if that's the issue. And I mean, I could take out Magic Missile, but I feel like this is useful in dire emergencies. Knock, is really just going to open a red door, and I think I can get away with not having to do that. So I kind of want this thing available. Oh, so sad. And this way I have two ways to deal with guards. Okay, so yeah, range 2. Oh, you know what? I feel so stupid. I've been reading the Lua of these spells. This one spell. This was the only one where I wanted to know, what it does. And I read the implementation, the functions, to see, how it behaves and try to read the code and understand it. But I could have just read where it, the text of this tooltip is first. And this would have clearly told me everything I need to know and then some. Or everything I learned from reading the function implementation and then some. So, incapacitates a guard. It doesn't mention, but he's blinded and I think deafened, and also it's kind of set. Let me. It's kind of almost body horror. Let me read to you what happens when you use this spell. To execute this ability, you get the unit, find the unit's location, find the target unit, get their brain, and delete it. What? Their entire brain is just gone. Whatever. I don't really understand what a brain is in this game, but it's what tells a unit how to decide to react to stimuli, basically. Guards have a brain, and I think the agent brains are basically just ask the player what to do or something like that, or maybe they don't have one, I don't know. But all the guards have a brain, and this just sets the brain to nothing. Turns them into absolute mush. It also, as long as you still have them hypnotized, they turn to face you at all times, which is kind of funny. They're staring deep into your eyes. So I don't think I'm going to buy any upgrades. I want more skill, more speed, or more hacking, and I want to save the money for it. Not hacking, speed or magic. I have enough power, it seems. And I was thinking about where to go. Like, informant rendezvous are fun. It would be nice to have 2 agents for a change. But first of all, we do still have a spare brain slot. We could head to the cybernetics lab. That seems fun. And it's very close by, so that's nice too. And from here, I mean, I'd love to hit up either of these vaults. This one is near an AI terminal, which seems like very difficult to do solo. But, you know, the reward could be kind of good, maybe? You could upgrade my parasite or my lockpick to hack for 2. Or be cheaper or something like that. Kind of cool. It could give me another slot, which I don't currently... Well, I mean, I am full on slots. I'm sure I could find something to put in my last slot. But I think a vault. So maybe the idea should be Cybernetics Lab, vault, and then informant rendezvous? I don't love going that far. But I'm going to have to make one long trip at some point, and I guess going here is okay. It's near several places a mission could be, and there could be another Neptune. After that, it'll be day 3. We'll have new missions, right? And I'll have rendezvous help on the hardest missions, the hardest pre-Omni missions. So I think this is where I go. Another cybernetics lab. And by discussing stuff on Discord, I learned a very important tip for navigating facilities that I did not know. Oh, look, it's like the same starting room, but with different doors. Is this a KNO specific starting room? I didn't know that. Or is it just coincidence that the last 2 KNO missions have been here? The tip that I didn't know is that there is actually a way to distinguish loosely whether you're heading towards the exit or not. Consoles have less power in them when they are near the exit or maybe the entrance. It's not totally clear to me. So if you walk from somewhere and you see a console with 2 power and then you see a console with 1 power, you're heading towards the exit or the entrance. So don't do that. Go the other way unless the exit is what you want. Oh, I think I found the objective? No. There's a stationary camera drone here. I was thinking, because one of the things that World Gen Extended adds is different security measures in some of the like new security measures in some of the objectives. And for Cyber Labs, it adds a stationary camera drone standing in the corner of the room. Or maybe it can be a stationary guard, and it's in my experience it's usually a camera drone. Because I know in the last mission there was a Cyber Lab with a stationary guard standing in the corner. So maybe that does happen. And it's just in the past it's usually been camera drones for me for some reason. Anyway, point is, I saw a stationary camera drone in a Cyber Lab. I thought, oh, that'll be the objective. But it isn't. I'd really like to start exploring early with this, so I'm just going to lockpick it. With AGP, I'd be a lot more worried about doing this, because this would, yeah, I know, we get 10 credits. This would alert the system admin. Why do I have so little move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Camera drones have 8 move. Is that an AGP change? And then base, they actually only have 6? I know some drones have 6. But I thought camera drones were not among those. Like, most drones have 6. Any drone with a gun has 6, basically. But pulse drones and I thought camera drones have 8 moves, like a guard. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, or it's an AGP change and I just never knew that. I could hack this. I could wait until power level 3 to try to get another $10 out of it. Doesn't seem unreasonable. Also, I want to check for extra doors in this area before I go. Ah, see? It's a good thing I checked. This I'll happily take now just to reveal more of the facility. I know it's unambitious banking. Hello? Two power. So this should be far away from the exit in principle. Or at least not super close. Ooh. Another safe, okay. What is with this floor? This is just a K&O floor flavor, right? Wait a minute, what? What's with this? This black and yellow kind of caution striping isn't here when you look at the floor from a different angle. It's only here on the back. So you're actually, you can tell what the out of tactical view, you can actually tell what the wallpaper looks like on the other side of walls you've seen. I just never realized this. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. So this is not special wallpaper, though. This is not what a Cyberlab looks like. This is just like K&O, like there'll be a pit here or something. That's one of their props. You can't sprint, right? Yeah. I mean, this guy's going back, so that's fine. Oh, the other thing I wanted to look at, actually, that I got partway through reading and then forgot, is when the guard loses his hypnotism status, does he become alerted? I don't think so. Fresh. Concentration. When you end concentration, you create its brain again. And you set its interest point to itself. And then it becomes alert. Oh no! If it was alert, it goes back to alerting and hunts itself. Or investigates on the spot. And if it wasn't alerted, then when it goes back, it's still not alerted. I see. Okay. Cool. Good to know. So, for example, I could, at this time... First of all, Magic Missile actually works on this guy, which is nuts. But Hypnotic Gaze, I'm not close enough. Now, it says the range is 2, but I think it might actually be 2.5? Or it's weird, like... when you try to cast it, your location, its location, if you can cast the spell at it, I don't know. Oops, sorry. I never got around to turning off the shell noise on my, or the alert noise on my shell. So it just makes the Windows noise anytime I press tab. It's horrible. So I think you have the range of 2 to start hypnotizing, but you can get within a range of 2.5 before you lose hypnosis, which is interesting. So this guy must have come from here, right? I'm just going to end here and peek. So I can get a good look through that door when he goes through, or this one if someone goes through here. Any hacking of this stuff I'd like to do? Anything that I can wait until alarm level 2 is worth 10 extra bucks. But it does cost me power, because it'll mean I have more hacking going later. Like, I'll have more expensive parasites and fewer cheap parasites. I think that's not that big a concern. I think I want to squeeze out every $10 I can from this bank program that I spent so much money on. What? Really? I guess I should have observed him instead of peeking. How could he be coming this way? He was standing here facing like this. He would never do that if his patrol started back here. What? So obviously I have outs here, but I would probably prefer to rewind. But still, while rewinding, I can still get a little bit more information if I hypnotize this guy and then run away. We clearly can't get very far in this direction, but I could see what's down here. So we're getting to see how this works. Oh, you can even steal from him. That's nice. Interesting. It's saying this guy will hear, but he doesn't have a brain right now. I don't think he actually can respond to stimuli, except that he'll turn to face me. Oh, they can hear. Ah. So now that I've lost concentration with him, he's immediately gone back to being alert. But he doesn't get his eyes back until, I assume, his turn. Okay, a little confusing, but fine. This looks like a dead end. With nothing in it. That's nice. Oh, although, this is something I could hack late in the mission for more money, maybe, if I just ran out of... Well, I don't know. I guess I'll find 8 things to hack, so probably we're not going this way. Okay, well, for some reason that guy went there. That's wild. I guess I'll start the next turn, I'll rewind, and then I'll look at what he's doing before I go in, I guess? I thought for sure. Tell me why his path looked like that. That's just not how guards behave. Oh, I'm wrong. He's facing east. I thought he was facing southeast for some reason, and that's why I concluded he had to have come from here. But in fact, since he's facing east, he has to have come from here. This was like a known unsafe action. I can still get this and go here, because no one goes through this door. Okay, and you, we know there's another safe here, which you saw. What did I see when I looked through here? The shop? And then through here, not much of anything. Do I want to reveal the shop again? Or a slightly different view of in here? I think I want to reveal the shop again, so I have the option to hack it later. And so that it reminds me what the layout is of this area. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't steal from him. I walked right by him. I was here. Ugh, now I'm going to have to work harder for my 110 bucks. If someone does come through this door, I'm going to be very sad. This guy is actually, he has the gall to be stationary, huh? I shouldn't have unsprinted until I'd opened the door. Also, I shouldn't have opened the door. There could have been a camera here. This would actually be a kind of funny hypnotic gaze, wouldn't it? Just let me loot this whole room. I can't use it now, right? Oh, I can. Out of reach by one tile. Okay. So let's do a quick peek. Walk in here. Shut the door. Ooh, what a spooky sound. Now, this space is square root of 3. No. Square root of 5 tiles away. But that's less than 2.5. He should still be kept hypnotized if I walk here, according to what I read in the implementation of this spell. Where is this? On trigger, if the trigger event is, oops, sorry again, a unit moving, and you haven't ended concentration already, then compare the locations of the wizard and the guard, and if their distance is greater than the spell's range plus a half, then you end the ability. Otherwise, make him face you. So, like, we know that the range is 2, right? So for some reason, it gives you a little bit more wiggle room in breaking concentration than in starting the spell. The thing is, like, yeah, range is 2. If I move here, and this guy Well, I guess it won't be the end of the world, right? The funny, like, all I'm really saving myself is 2 steps next turn. If I end my turn here, or even 1, really. Because I want to switch into gear shift high gear now, right? So I won't even have this open till next turn. I can't. Well, if I lockpicked it now, I could loot it and then end my turn right up in this guy's face, saving myself 3 moves, basically. But I don't really need the 3 moves so badly that I'm willing to risk losing the campaign if I'm wrong. But if I'm wrong, I won't lose the campaign, right? Because this guy will, when we stop concentrating on him, end concentration. If the target unit exists and is brainless, give it a brain. If it's not alerted, just tell it to go back to idling. Don't give it an interest point. So, worst case, I walk here, the guy snaps out of it, and I have to hypnotize him again to get by. I'm pretty sure that won't happen. What is the square root of 5, by the way? It's definitely less than 2? Less than 2.5? I mean, 2.5 times 2.5 would be... Well, 2.5 times 2 would be 5. So 2.5 times 2.5 must be more than that. Wait, why do I even care about 2.5? Because I'm... Okay. That's his range. His range is 2.5. My concentration range is 2.5. Everything I know about this game tells me that moving like this costs a slightly less than 2.5 moves. But trigonometry, it's impossible, man. I just don't want to be stupid. The square root of 5, which is the distance from there to there. Is that more or less than 2.5? Yeah, I don't know why I squared 2.5 and told myself that was something that means anything. Well, because if 2.5 squared were 5, it would be the square root of 5. But 2.5 squared is more than 5. So 2.5 is more than the square root of 5. So square root of 5 is less than 2.5, so I can move here. Yes. Okay, I got him. So I think... Is saving 2 moves worth 2 power? Like, if I could pretend lockpick is wings on next turn, would I want to use it? I don't think so. Because really it's more than 2 power. It's like 3. It costs me my gear shift. So I'm just going to parasite this and grab it next turn. We have 9 power. In high gear, it wants more than 8. That's what I have. And I don't have this camera drone anymore. But I may, in the future, if I wish, take it again. So he went to like here, or here, I forget, one of those. Which means I can stand on one of these tiles and be safe from him. And I can steal from him on the way as well, I think. Anyway, point is, I don't need or want to sprint here, I think. His patrol got to like right here, didn't it? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, he must be standing here. Lead security only has 6 moves, and that gets him there. Good night. Oh, it played... And it played a little disguise falling off animation. That's nice. Yeah, none of these moves would put me in his line of sight. Okay, so I can hack this guy, and only if I do it this turn. Well, I'm definitely going to. He's my spy. And it's free. Aside from the fact that it means I get 10 credits for hacking him instead of more credits for hacking something else. Lantern costs 1? Oh, I could lantern around here just to see if any funny business is occurring. Or here? No, I already did that, I think. That's how I found this guy. Plus, I can't get through here anyway unless I prepare my knock, right? Well, it must connect up this way, I suppose. So yeah, I can get in here. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I'd sort of like to know where the other guards are. And I have plenty of power. Let's just... I'm going to wait, actually, until this guy has gotten a turn to explore, so I know what a more useful lantern might be. How many AP will I have left when I get there? 1. Kind of dangerous, isn't it? No, this guy won't see me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll hear me on this square. But he won't be able to get out into the room this turn, so that's fine. Another safe, good to know. More goodies, okay. And another guard. I forget if I knew about this guy. It's not like 1,000% safe to go down here. I'd also sort of like to recharge my Hypnotic Gaze if I can find time, but that costs 5 AP. One, two... How many guards is it supposed to be at mission difficulty 2? Mission difficulty 2, there should be 2 normal guards, 2 fancy guards, and a drone. So I've already found 1, 2, 3 of the guards and the drone. I'm just going to lantern over here. Keep scouting for places where there might be a camera drone guarding the cybernetics lab. An extra one? Nothing. Okay. I mean, one thing I could do is just, like, walk out here and recharge knock. No, not knock. Hypnotic Gaze. But I wouldn't be able to walk very far if I wanted to recharge, obviously. I could get to, like, here or something. Or here, I don't know. Then this guy wouldn't be following me. That would be cool. But if I sprint... I have 12 AP. If I spend 5 of it knocking, I can still move by 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I could get here. This guy would hear me, of course, and want to come into the room, but he can only go 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 6. He can get to this square, which means I'll have plenty of time to get out of the room. I think I want to sprint. And I think I may as well recharge Hypnotic Gaze just in case. This one? The only one that I legally can recharge? Oh, I can get a bit further than I thought. Math is hard, I guess. Could take a camera, could take some of this stuff. 4 more charges on bank. So 4 things I could potentially squeeze extra credits out of if I could wait like 6 turns to hack them. I think I probably just don't need to hack anything anymore, right? I can wait 6 turns for all of this. 40 credits is no joke. There might be a camera in this room that I have to hack, but I don't think I'm going to use my free parasite because it's like basically costing me 10 credits. I think we're doing okay on this mission. I don't need to play cautiously. I can play greedily. Ah, the last guard is in here. Okay. Any idea where those cameras are? There's one in there, but I got through it already. Found the cybernetics lab, and there's no dang drone looking over the whole area. Great. So we probably don't want to sprint into this room, because we know the guard is like around here, as I recall. This guy won't notice us, so I have all the time in the world. This guy should be going... Oops, hit double tap space there. This guy should be going back. I do need this camera soon. I think I can just come into the room, right? He definitely came from here. I could like hide here or here and be fine. Or even where I am is technically okay. But I'd prefer to be here so I'm near the console, right? Yeah, I have to take this turn before it wakes up. Let's just confirm that I'll be okay. No messing about. Yes, and this does tell me exactly what square he's going to, which is useful intel. So I could end... I guess here is the best I can do, right? He just has normal vision because it's not AGP. Nobody has funky vision. Actually, here's the thing. Could there be a camera or a turret like right here looking at me? I think there could. I'm going to play it very safe and end turn in here. Because like I said, I think we... Well, a minute ago I said I should play greedily, but I think we can get in and out of this mission and collect all of the credits available in the safes and looting from guards. Even if I play somewhat cautiously. All of this means I have tons of wiggle room, and I'd like to use that wiggle room to squeeze a few more credits out of bank as well. But I don't want to like press super hard to get further in, because I have, I think, plenty of wiggle room. In case, because this actually could be an issue, right? If there's something here, I could be in bad trouble. So let's just not have that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won't hear me if I sprint into this room next turn, which I hope to do. No apparent turrets. I can afford a peak. Definitely no turrets. Oh, I forgot to adjust where the camera drone is standing. This maybe wasn't the best place. Oh well. Ooh, this one already has 2 firewalls. Ooh. Oh, look at all that money. Okay. So, I want to go here. Even though the power is sort of wasted. I think that's it, right? Nothing else to do? I don't see anything. I mean, no. I can't switch gears into Top Gear. And even if I wanted to, I don't think that's very good for me. I value the option to start spending power. Like to dump a bunch of power out all at once, which you can't really do when you're in Top Gear. You have to stay high. So you get to spend 3 per turn, but you have a very small capacity. Whereas when you're in high gear, you can spend 2 per turn, but you have a higher capacity. And that's like generally good enough. It's too hard to operate in Top Gear. Okay, yes, end turn. Now, I definitely want this guy to investigate here rather than walk into this room, so that if I want to, I can go in here. He probably has a key card. Because there are always 2 key cards, and there's only 2 more, him and 1 other human guard. So, like, neither of these had a key card. The other 2 remaining human guards should both have one. So I could, like, grab the key card and go down this way, I guess. You know, maybe that is what I want to do. Either way, sprinting for this guy makes sense, I think. It's not actively harmful to do this. Nope, I'm wrong. No keycard. I thought there were always 2, and there should only be 4 human guards. Maybe this was mission difficulty 3 and I'm misremembering? I don't know. Anyway, since I'm not going out this way... Now, there shouldn't be anything going on in here. But just in case I peeked. I'd love to get in here quickly, I think. You know what? Let's lantern this area. I don't think there's anyone here. I've probably already lanterned this and just forgot. In fact, I think that's true. But let's just be extra safe. Nothing. Okay. Now, the other guy lives in this area, right? Oh, I forgot what he does. He patrols in this room and, like, this corner, right? Something like this. Would be nice if I captured this camera, but I've told myself that I don't have to. Okay, up here. So he's a normal guard. And ended his turn here, which means he went 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is the other end of his patrol. Kind of has to be, right? Or maybe here, I guess, would be possible. One of these 2. Doesn't matter to me. Check for cameras and turrets on the other side here. What is this, by the way? Why is there this wall? There should be something back there, right? No, it's weird. This sticking out is just weird. Is there anything I haven't accounted for on this mission? How many safes do I see? 1, 2, 3. Why am I counting them outside of tactile view? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's safe 5. This is this. I would hear Shopcat if this was Shopcat. I think this is just nothing, but there could be a camera still, so I guess I'll peek. I don't hear Shopcat. Hello? Okay, interesting. Yeah, this was the worst place to leave this guy. I feel kind of bad about it. The exit must be this way. And this is my highest priority. So I think I should go over here, yeah? I just don't really want to deal with that camera drone. I'm going to go scout the exit, I guess, just to make sure I know what is coming. That's the exit. Any cameras? Yes. Not that I really care. I'm going to let this drone get away from me now. No rehacking it. At least I left the door open too, so I can observe the drone. Here, right? Well, yeah, I guess that's fine. Because next turn firewalls are going up, and that's when I can finally pop open the two firewall things and then start hacking other stuff. And I want to be close to this area, but if I'm here, of course, the guy will see me. So I want to be like this. The drone will scan me, but I don't really care about that. Can you hypnotize a drone? KO immune, okay. Now parasites trigger at the start of my turn. Which should be after... Yeah, this is the thing that always that like used to always catch me up is I would put a parasite on something here, thinking I would have it next turn. The alarm would go up, firewalls would go up. This would get a second firewall before I took one away. So what that means is I can put parasites on both of these things. They'll get to record a mainframe firewall strength of 3, which gives me more credits, and then parasite will take them back down to 2. Yeah, see? So now is when I can just hack this guy so that I can get in here. That's only 20 credits, but I still have the full 30 from these two, and that's the most I was ever going to get, given all the hacks I had already done. So that's fine. Oh, no. This camera? What does this camera see? Sees that tile. Sneaky, sneaky. Shut the door, please. Now it doesn't. I don't need these consoles yet. They could help me sustain a large economy of parasites, but I'll have plenty of time while the wizard is knocked out, I think. Sprinting seems like a supremely awful idea. But I can steal from this guy just in case I can't get to him on the way. I don't know. I should be able to get to him on the way when I'm emptying this room. And right now my AP is kind of important because I want to be able to look at both grafters before I hack either, before I choose which one knocks me out. So I think I want to get all the way into the room, basically. I actually can't really afford to spend any power this turn, can I? No, I can spend 2, which keeps me in high gear. Actually, I wonder if I do just want to loot this area right now and wait on this stuff. No, I can't, because then that would involve hacking the camera, which would reduce my money gained. Okay, so given that I can't really afford to go into either of these this turn, or I can go into one, maybe, I'm just going to steal from this guy while the opportunity is easily graspable. And you, like, I don't really care what you do, man. Just go over here. And let's put a parasite on this. We could peek through here, but since we can't go through the door anyway, it doesn't really matter what's there. Actually, maybe there's something back there with 15 firewalls, and I can get 150 bucks by spending 15 lockpicks. Obviously, that's impossible. I couldn't do it, but kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have enough power that I can parasite anything without blowing my high gear, so I won't. And none of this is terribly urgent. Charged telemeter. Ooh, okay. That's very expensive. It's pretty powerful. I don't know if we want... I mean, I don't know. Hacking random devices is kind of sick, and it hacks the biggest ones? Okay, that's a thought. What else do we have? Reactive Moyomer. Gain extra AP per alarm level. I mean, yeah, sure. The important thing about augments like this is that when they say each alarm level, they really mean each 5 alarm ticks, which means that even after the alarm reaches 6, this keeps going up. That's the reason this is considered a good augment. Also, isn't it... Well, in vanilla, this is like you lose some AP, but you gain 1 per alarm level or something like that. So it has a higher top end, but it starts out worse. I believe this is considered a nerf to it, but I don't know. Like, it is nice when it's like alarm level 15 because you've been trying to escape for hours and you're just trapped all the time. It would be nice to be able to move 20 tiles a turn, right? But I think I'd rather just have the charge telemeter to... I mean, I don't know. Am I really having trouble hacking stuff? It helps me scout, right? Because it tells me, it just finds me a random device on the level and takes it over. And yes, it could trigger a demon, but it seems, I think it's good. So give me this. I probably should have read the text on this as well. Okay, we'll peek in here just for fun. Just to double check that this is actually, yeah, it is what I thought it was. And yeah, and these are not worth hacking with Bank. They're not like multi-firewall units or something crazy like that. Right now I can't afford it anyway. So down for 2 turns. This drone is rebooting. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have peeked because I should have tried to end my turn here, right out in the open. I'm so used to trying to be hidden. But right now we know it's safe to just be asleep here. I could have been half a movement closer to the exit if I hadn't done this peek. But I thought it was kind of fun. I don't know. 2 more grafters. Neat. Not something we need. Parasite me. This camera. This safe. And this safe? No, we can hit that one on the way out. This camera. And then nothing else because it would break my high gear. I don't know, maybe this is the kind of situation where Top Gear would actually be playable. I can pretty consistently spend whatever amount of power is required as efficiently as possible, I think. But it was going to be hard to get to Top Gear anyway, right? Why did I take this camera? Oh, it's like watching the safe I want to loot, right? Or the path to the safe, I guess. Yeah. Are any, like, what is a priority here? Kind of this camera drone. It's about to scan itself and then walk here. And then I'll want to take it to make sure it can't do anything nasty, right? Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. For 3 turns. I mean, that's pretty awkward timing. What happens if a drone does it? That I own? I don't know. Probably still triggers, right? Oh, I guess I do know. This guy's here. Anyway, I couldn't go out this turn regardless, right? Because this guy would notice me. I guess I could hypnotize him. Seems like a stupid play, though. I guess just there's no need to lockpick this right now. Is there anything else I'd like to parasite? It says 1 firewall. Like, Parasite's efficient on these, but I'm not sure how important it is. They don't seem urgent. I can just blow lockpicks on them when I'm on my way out, right? I think I'll just wait and see if I can get into Top Gear. Because I'm kind of stuck here waiting for a bit anyway. While the demon wears off and I figure out what's happening with the new guard. Yeah, here he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, worst case, he's coming into this room and gets right up next to me, but doesn't come in. So I'm just going to stay where I am. And send this drone away again. Oh, the thing is, though, this is kind of the direction I want to go sort of soon, so it'd be nice if he weren't there. I don't know. It'll be fine. I'll just hack him again when I'm ready. Oh, Lantern can tell me what this guy's doing, and then maybe I can, like, I don't know. It seems good. He is. He's going to here. What a jerk. So... that means I won't be able to get in next turn either. This turn or next turn if I wait, right? If I wait for this guy to come by. So... the 2 alarm level hits that I'm going to take for opening the door to here and here... if I don't go, I'm just going to have to wait 2 alarm ticks anyway. So I might as well just take the hit, right? Oh, interesting. It even sends them to investigate. Well, that's not so hot. It does say... increases alarm level by 1 prompts a guard to investigate. The short tooltip up here didn't say that, but I should have read this, I guess. Do I still want to open this door? I think so. I'll need a little time to get to the back of this room and back out anyway. So I don't mind that I'm leaving a guard plugging this hole. It's only opening a door, right? So if I wanted to, I could close this door once I'm on the other side of it, which seems good. Oh, charge the limiter. Look at that. Well, that's a way to roll the dice on a demon that I don't want, I guess. Yeah, well, I mean... I was going to say why not, but it's so stupid to use that right now. The best possible outcome is that I trigger a demon, which happens to be an algorithm, which, like, gives me a $5 or something. The worst outcome is I hate my life. Right? There's just nothing good can come of this. If I don't use charge telemeter, I can easily strip the whole facility clean. Right? So why would I ever use it? Good question. Answer is, I wouldn't. It's a cool augment that's very powerful, but a little dangerous. Way better at the beginning of a mission than the end, and right now, I don't need it, and I don't want the risk. I don't know. I said I was going to try and get into Top Gear, but then I'm like, wow, I could just parasite everything that matters. That seems better. So this guy still want to go here. And this guy still want to go here. So they should be clear for the next turn, right? Ooh. Why does he still want to go that way? I guess it was a persistent interest point, and he only got as far as this one. Or no, this guy got to his interest point, and this guy was trying to get to... No? I don't understand. Can I afford and observe here and still do everything I want to do? I mean, not really. And I don't think I have a very safe sprint toggle to guarantee what these guys are doing, so let's check this guy out. He's going here? Oh, what a jerk. God, I would love to just magic missile this asshole right in the face. Must be tough to be a wizard, huh? Tempted all the time. You walk into every tavern and you say, ooh, this could be a fireball. I don't really KO anybody. But I don't need the keycard anymore, so I'll take the money, or the quasi money. So just go very far down here. I'll hack you again later. What? Interesting. There's a bug with manual hacking. There must be, right? Not one of these doesn't give me this ability. Even though manual hacking is not enabled right now, it doesn't take away this ability that it gives you to hack demons. I'll let heck know, I guess. Obviously, I won't make use of it, even if it were even if the game is going to let me do it, which at this time it won't. I won't use it because I'm not supposed to have that ability. I've sort of lost track of this. This is the guard who wants to go in here, right? So I don't know where this guy's going. But it's either here or like something in this area, right? So standing here would be fine as far as he's concerned. And this guy should be going in there? Yeah. Sure, sign me up. Should have left that door open so I could see what this guy's up to. Haha. Let's parasite this. But this guy, I mean, I think he should be going here. But if he comes in here, that's fine too. Yeah. So, can we just make a break for it here? I think so. This is the furthest he would hear, and I could make it into this room. This guard is like around here. There's no way he hears that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He might hear this, but I don't think so. Doesn't he go up that way? Yeah, I think I want to get some more distance. One step at a time. In case this guy does hear me, I want maximum AP to deal with it, but I don't think he will. Yeah, okay. This guy should be scanning himself this turn, so I can afford to just parasite him and finish up the hack later. But, like, I have so much extra of everything. I don't want to mess around with that. Let's just fully hack him now. And tuck him away in this corner. One, two, three, four, five. So you can hear the door and no other squares. So sprinting is definitely good. No other squares in this room, of course, is what I mean. So I'd like to hit up the shop, both shops really, just in case. There could be something quite good at this shop. Conceivably. There's probably not. Ooh, also, you know what's nice? The guard who was let loose up here, we have vision in this room, so if he's coming in here, we'll know ahead of time. No one should hear this, right? This guy patrols to here. The one in this room could be here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he wouldn't hear that. And this guy, 1, 2, 3. He won't hear either. This guy probably would, though, huh? He's like around here or something. So remember, this guy gets to like here. Yeah, that's right. That's where he is. 1.5, 2, 3, 6. Isn't he there? 1, 2, 3, 4. He wouldn't actually hear me get the shop from here, but I don't need to sprint to do that, so let's just play it safe. Just confirm this guy is not looking through the door still somehow. Indeed, as we knew would be the case, he is not. He's there. Okay. Yeah, I can actually get further forward without sprinting because I can use these spaces. Well, we do have room for an augment. This is not the one I'm excited about. Nor a paralyzer. $200 is $200 though. An EMP dart. It's good at shooting drones. I mean, this does not excite me. None of this excites me. I want stats. I'm finally going to have a decent amount of money on my way out of a mission. $2,000 to play with. It's a miracle. Oh, you know what? I should be using Lantern in here to fish for this last guard. Because he could have been right here and then come this way, and that would have been embarrassing, huh? Okay. Well, let's Lantern him just to save some AP. Going in there. Okay, cool. So, no obstacles to checking out this shop on the way out. Absolutely junk. Yep. That's what I think it is. Okay, nice, smooth mission for a change. Aside from getting overwatched really early because I misunderstood which way this guy was facing. Actually out before alarm level 5. It's never been done before in the history of mankind. Shut the door just for politeness. And we're out of here. Man, it's so nice to be able to just hack drones without them infecting the whole damn facility with their alertness. Okay, and we got charge delimiter, which, I don't know. I hope it'll help me in the early parts of a mission. It is going to make bank worse, because the highest power, the devices with the most firewalls are the ones that are going to get sniped by charge delimiter very early on when I want to use it. And so they won't get a chance to get more firewalls with alarm level 2, but at least that means I won't be forced into the boring but optimal play of trying to wait until the firewalls go all the way up. It's not strictly boring, because you have to decide whether you can afford it for the extra $20 or whatever, or if it's going to kill you, but I think I'll probably... Anyway. Mostly it's just like trying to find a way to not hack stuff for a while. So what's my new spell that I have? Fairy Fire. I know this one. I saw... I've never actually seen it used. I mean, a lot of these spells, of course, I sort of remember from far back in the past exposure to stuff derived from D&D. Like, I remember Fairy Fire being a spell clerics had in Medivia, the MUD that I played as a teenager. Or mages had that? Probably both. I don't know. But in this game, I saw a stream that I could only catch a little bit of, where who was playing? It was Koala, right? Yeah, Koala was playing Wizard and Dragon, and I guess playing with Sorcerer Wizard, the archive, instead of Wizard. And Fairy Fire was like, it created a 2x2 area that guards were distracted by, and as long as you held concentration. So you could get them... I don't know. I never saw it used, so I don't know the details. I'll probably read the Lua or the tooltip or something to understand exactly how it works. But I'd be happy to have this. Great tool. Anyway, but that'll be in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.